All right. Good morning, good morning. Super happy to be with you all. We are currently multicasting or multi-streaming on both our Call to Calm Zoom link as well as our wonderful YouTube channel. Someone go make sure it's all working, please. Someone make sure I'm YouTubing correctly. Thank you. Very good. And the audio's good? Good and perfect. Anyone other than Susan, let me know that the audio is okay. Good. Excellent. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Oh, that's good. We're still a couple of minutes away from go time. Super excited that you're all here. Hey, Pamela. How are you? Hi, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Stuart, you're always the better brother. Don't you believe it, buddy? Joyce, love you. Oh, you're welcome. Welcome. My pleasure, Lianwa. Anything for you. Lynn, good morning. Smoky air in Colorado. Wow. Hi, Louise. Hello, everyone. Okay, good. Everything's working. This is fantastic. Hi, Jerry. So good. Good morning, Michelle. Morning, Pegster. Good morning, everyone. Just waiting for a few more seconds and then we'll go live. I'm glad everyone's here. Beyond excited to be with everybody. A lot to share with you today. Good morning, good morning. All right. Good morning and welcome to today's Call to Calm meditation. I have to tell you that the last month and a half has been unlike anything that I've ever experienced before. Literally, it's been one epic monologue, one epic group alignment session, one epic impact call after another. And I feel like there's a wonderful momentum building, and that people now more than ever are able to move into the truth of themselves and live from the truth of themselves. Today I want to cover something that is seemingly quite obvious and yet has the capacity to fundamentally alter the way you live your life forever. At some point in all of this, you have to choose your own heart. You have to choose the love that you are, to live from the love that you are, to empower the love that you are over the voices, the opinions, criticisms, the judgments of others, and even yourself. And that is because the more you venture through these archways of initiation, the more you begin to realize that actually you're this infinite presence, this infinite light, this eternal immortal being that has nothing to do with the experience that you're having. So, for example, you can quite honestly just go through everything you're going through right now and know that you've got this amazing opportunity to have this sensory, immersive experience and yet remain absolutely pristine and unaffected by any of it. And so when you think about it then, everything that constitutes the matrix and the illusion is just everything that's based in identity. And it's not a problem that you have an identity, it's where you're sourcing your identity from. If you're religious, thankfully, you have an insight into identity as being something esoteric or mystical or multidimensional, right? You have this concept or notion of soul. If you're spiritual, then thank God you've got this opportunity to source identity as being or presence or whatever you want to call it, right? For those of you that are atheists, you can source identity as love, right? Or just vibrating particles and molecules. So, in a world where there's an increasing categorization of identity at the level of identity itself, maybe it's better to shake all of those points of connection, points of belonging, and just identify as the truth of who you are. And when you do, well, then all of a sudden you choose your own heart, and your love, how you feel, what you're going through, how you live your life, ends up being more important than what somebody else has to say, or what somebody else thinks about you, or how somebody else interacts with you. And so you get to a place where you realize that you don't fit in, you don't belong, you're not supposed to, you never will fit in, you never will belong. You're never going to get the approval, the acceptance, and the love that you've been seeking outside of you. It's never going to come. How many of you have come to that conclusion now? Like, that's the pearl of wisdom that you've allowed yourself to receive, is that it's never coming from outside of me. It's never coming from outside of me. And the reason why it can never come from outside of you is because you cannot ever source the truth from the illusion. Everything outside of you is impermanence. It's the illusion. Every great being, every yogi, every mystic, anyone who had some awakening or form of self-revelation has pointed to that same fact, that the world of form and phenomenon, everything that we interface with, everything that we interact with, that we call life, is actually nothing more than the illusion itself. So then, what's real? Take some breaths. Close your eyes. Just getting in touch with what's real. Yesterday we did a really powerful visualization in Impact in our accountability call, and I'd like to share it with you here. Seated where you are or laying down, just imagine that there's a very beautiful, ornate table in front of you. My table normally looks like it belongs to a wizard. Your table can look like whatever it needs to look like for you. And on that table is a book with your name on. And all I would like you to do is close the book. Just close the book. Close the book on everything related to you. And close it so completely that there's no need to go back and revisit 1978, that one time in 1996, or even 2020. Just closing the book, just done with it. After a while, you just get to a place where you're just done with the story, done with the past. Because no matter how much you go back and revisit it, it doesn't change. So at some point you have to remember that the only thing you get in going back is an absolutely precise recounting of what exactly happened in the way that it did. So just closing the book, and just noticing how you feel when you do. No longer needing to give it any attention, no longer needing to give it any energy, no longer focusing on it, just leaving it all alone. And accepting, maybe for the first time ever, that there is nothing that you can do about anything that's in this book. Nothing. Not a single thing. Not a single thing. Got it? And it's not even a matter of forgiving. It's just done. It's just complete. Now, the interesting thing is that it doesn't require your attention, it doesn't require your energy, it doesn't require your focus. You don't have to spend another second of your life focusing on anything in this book. And for some of you, if you're pyrotechnically inclined, you can throw it into a sacred fire. And so just getting to a place of clarity and recognizing that there is nothing that needs to happen in relationship to anything in this book. Nothing. There's nothing that needs to happen. Not a single thing. Nothing that needs to happen. There is nothing that needs to happen in relationship to anything in this book. It is complete. It's just complete. And then once you feel like it's closed, or currently going up in smoke, let me know how you start to feel. What's it like now being freed of the need to incessantly go back through the pages, try and have them be different, try and have the people be different, try and have yourself be different, try and make people who love themselves love you, trying to make people who don't accept themselves accept you. Just getting to a place where the book is closed and you just allow it to remain that way, because there's nothing of any value in opening it up anymore or going back to it. And just noticing that you begin to access a sense of freedom almost. It's kind of a weird feeling. Just beginning to access a sense of freedom, that the book is closed, it never needs to be reopened. It's complete. We don't have to fix it, we can't heal it, we can't change it, we can't improve it. There's no understanding it. There is no making sense of it. Talking about it isn't going to change it. It's just done. Good. And just taking some deep breaths and just noticing how you feel in your body. And again, we're getting used to identifying as the truth of ourselves. Infinity. Good. How many of you could notice that as the book burnt or disappeared or closed, everything within you related to the book began to leave you? It's like it just all began to disappear or dissolve. Good. So the first thing we have to acknowledge is that you have been keeping it alive. You've been keeping the illusion alive by incessantly needing to do something with what happened, why it happened. So just getting to a place of clarity. that you have been keeping it alive. And now it's done. Okay, alright. So now let's try something interesting. Let's imagine that there's a new book in front of you. It's just empty. All the pages are empty. It's like you went into Barnes and Noble and they sold you a misprint, except there wasn't any printing at all because there are no words in this book. The whole book is just empty. You would be fuming, but you get the divine cosmic nature of this book. It's really magical. Thank God you kept the receipt. So now, this empty book opens up, and there's nothing in it. Nothing to fix, nothing to heal, nothing to change, nothing to improve, nothing to understand, like any amount of understanding ever made a difference. It's just empty. And that everything is possible. Because there's nothing in this book, everything is possible. Everything is available to you, like love, for example, or abundance, health and vitality, the oneness that you are, the enlightenment that you are. Actually, this book just emanates out pure potential. Because it's not a book that's based in the past. It's a book that's profoundly based in the here and now. And it's a reflection of who you really are. The love that you are. The light that you are. And just allowing this book to become your new reference guide for life. Instead of going back to the old one that now no longer exists. Thankfully, you can't go back to it even if you wanted to. Now, you can just come back to this book that represents pure potential. It's empty. Literally everything is available to you. Every possibility and outcome imaginable or conceivable can come into creation. Take some breaths and recognizing that this is where you're going to live from now on. This is where you're going to live from this book, where in every moment, everything is infinitely possible. In every moment, everything is infinitely available. And just feeling what it feels like. Nothing to work on, nothing to fix, nothing to heal, nothing to change, nothing to improve, nothing to understand. Just infinite potential. Infinite possibility and potential. So much freedom. And just let me know in the chat how you're doing. What it feels like, how you feel, what you're experiencing, what a relief it is. And just going through the adjustment, your body going through the adjustment, your mind, emotions, feelings, life, every area of your life, all that you are going through the adjustment. Just feeling a sense of freedom. Maybe even a sense of excitement. Because now you can't wait to find out what today has in store for you. Can't wait. Just allowing yourself to go through the shift. No longer informed by all of this old content and information. Instead, sitting in front of a book that's empty might be my next book. An empty book. No words. No pictures. Just really nice paper that smells good for some weird reason. You can't quite figure out why it smells so good, but it does. Bloody hell, these pages smell great. It's like Diptyque invented a candle that smells like the best paper you've ever smelt in your life. It's great. Good. So, breathing and relaxing. So we're going to try something. Can we try something? I would like to write a word in this book. If you don't like it, don't worry, we've got the magic eraser. So just seeing a quill and some ink, or a pen, just writing the word love into the book, or the word love emerging on the page in front of you in the book. Just noticing how you feel. Just noticing how you feel. Let's try another word. Let's write the word abundance on the page. Let's write the word health on the page, vitality on the page. Let's write the word oneness on the page, or enlightenment on the page. Harmony, equanimity, peace. Let's write the word bliss on the page. Getting to a place where you allow yourself to recognize that your life does not have to be defined by what's come before. You can actually, in this infinite place and space that you all have access to in every moment, allow it to align with love or receiving. Or abundance. Whatever you want. So now you can write some things into the book. Because it almost doesn't matter what you write into the book, because the book itself represents infinite pure potential. Go on. Have at it. And then just notice how you feel. Just noticing how you feel. Good. And let me know in the chat. Wonderful. What's great about this book is we can pinpoint certain things. Let's try something. Let's focus on your cells, the cells in your body. So, as it relates to your cells, we're just going to write the word infinite. And then just noticing how you feel. In fact, why don't you take any area that used to typically become an area of struggle or be an area of struggle, just write the word infinite next to it. Hey, let's see what happens. Like, for example, if you've been struggling with your finances, just write the word infinite next to finances. And then noticing how you feel. Good. Well, my guess is you'll stay that way. You'll stay that way. Wonderful. Take some breaths and bring your awareness back. So, every day you can always come back to the book and just write into it whatever you want, or just leave it as infinite potential. And then life will just show up in its highest manifestation on your behalf. And just knowing that now that we're free of the book with your name on, and you're done trying to fix it, heal it, change it, improve it, or understand it, now that we're with this book that represents infinite pure potential, everything's possible. Yay. All right, take some breaths and bring your awareness back. How are you doing? Doing good? Wonderful. Fantastic. Really good. Really, really good. Well, remember that this is on YouTube, so you can go back and revisit this one. And post your comments in the chat. Yay. Laurel. Stop typing Shanti, book Fire Infinity. Fantastic, Laurel. Day 1536 of Call to Calm, which is wild. All right. Shall we? Take some breaths, close your eyes, and just allow your entire physical body to relax. Good morning, Spirit friends, and welcome to another Call to Calm meditation. After a while being relative, for some of you a while can be 80 years, for some of you 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, or some duration of any number of those factors. After a while, you get to a place where you realize that there's no amount of rehashing the past that makes any difference. You actually come to a place of revelation to where you recognize that you are absolutely powerless as it relates to the past. And it sounds horrible, but it's actually the best thing ever. Because once you get to a place where you recognize that you are absolutely powerless as it relates to everything that's happened in your life thus far, can't change it. You can just close the book on it and be done with it. Literally no longer giving it any attention, any energy, any focus. No longer giving it a single second of your precious life. When you finally have the courage to close the book, you begin to discover that now, all of a sudden, all things become possible for you. Now, you still have to live out your destiny and go through what you have to go through. However, because you are no longer attached or overly identified with things that cannot change and will not change, now this awareness and this power and this potential can be redirected toward what is unfolding in the moment. Immediately, in being freed of the identity, which is just repetition, you begin to feel a sense of relief. And from that relief, you begin to experience more than you could ever imagine. Close your eyes, you beautiful human beings, and take some long, deep cleansing breaths. This morning, seated where you are or laying down, just allowing yourself to totally relax to the best of your ability. Resting in the awareness of your breath transforms your life into a living meditation. Welcoming your every inhalation and exhalation. Today, we're going to try an experiment. Noticing the presence of an ornate, magical, ethereal, ancient table in front of you. And on top of it, a book that's glowing. And every page in this book is empty and vibrant. With every breath, seated where you are or laying down, you're going to begin to receive the word for the day. The first thing we're going to focus on is your body. So we're going to write 3 words into the book: miraculous, self-healing. Your body miraculously healing itself. Your cells healing themselves, your organs healing themselves, your nervous system, your brain, everything coming into harmony and alignment. And with every breath, just fully aware of the power of miraculous self-healing unfolding within you. We're going to write some more words. Total self-love. Experiencing a complete love for yourself, for all that you are. Going to write some more words into the book. Boundless prosperity and abundance. Going to write some more words. Self-sovereignty, self-confidence, self-belief, trust, going to write some more words. Oneness, enlightenment, self-realization, self-actualization, write some more words. Safe, blessed, liberated, and just continuing to allow yourself to receive. Your body healing itself. Doing what it was designed to do. Open to all of the love that you are, that you've always been, that you'll always be. Allowing every area of your life to be infinite. And just noticing how it feels. Noticing what's going on inside of you. . allowing yourself to simply be aware of how you're doing. Wonderful. Take some breaths. And just noticing how you feel. How are you doing? Let me know on YouTube too. How are you feeling?